It's an honor to see you here.
As a true ally to the Terran Protectorate, please allow me to present you with this ring. In recognition of your loyalty, you are rewarded with unfettered access to the Sol system. Of course, this rank comes with benefits beyond that as well. Should you prove to be unworthy of the trust placed in you, these privileges will be revoked. Although, should it come to that, a revoked license would be the least of your worries. I am confident that you will find these rewards to be adequate compensation for your effort. Once again, the Terran people thank you for your service. We look forward to your continued assistance.
Good luck out there.
Hello, I am Cronus Adair, and this is X4 Foundations. So, as you see, we just got our Reputation 20 rank up with the Terran Protectorate. We are now a hero of humanity, and that means we get access to the Sol system. So, right here I've got 3 scouts. We're just waiting for the rank up. To get exploring. Alright, we'll let them do their thing. In the meantime, we need some blueprints.
It's an honor to see you here.
So, we got our initial station started. However, we're at the point where we need more storage, so we need to buy the large storages. Going to pick up the other connection modules because they're fairly inexpensive and I'm going to need them. And I want the Terran Fordak Teep here. So unfortunately that takes up 6 million credits. That's not great, but it'll have to be. In addition, I am going to pick up metallic microlattice production. Alright, so
Good luck out there.
Blueprints get expensive quickly. Next, I realized I had forgotten to go over how I set up my mining station. So, first off, I picked my wares, which I picked all of the ores. I went through each ore and created a buy offer. I changed it off of using the station setting and used a blacklist that I'd created called internal trade only, which means only trade with my faction. Okay? You can create blacklists by going to player information, global orders, then you can create blacklists. So you can create new trade rule. So if I wanted to, I could restrict Antigone Republic from trading, and I could set that as default for whatever I wanted. Then I would name the trade rule and save the trade rule. That would set up the mining depot to mine ore. Then I would also create a sell order. And this one I would not put a trade restriction on because I want this to be able to sell to anywhere in Terran space. For the miners, let me disband this fleet. Alright, so what I did was go to behavior, set default behavior local auto mine, select the where to ice, or whatever where you want to. In this case, it's ice. Anchor space, Sol, asteroid belt. Now, with local auto mine 1, you can only have one where selected, and it can only operate in the anchor system. The nice thing is I don't want it to go past the anchor system. So we hit confirm. Then what I do is I pick on my other miner. I right-click over the miner I gave the first orders to and mimic commander's behavior. There. And that created the asteroid belt ice fleet. And if you put a 0, it'll move you all the way down to the bottom of the fleet list. And that's been selling resources to the Ceres mining depot in the asteroid belt. Then the asteroid belt has miners assigned as trade ships. So basically, say I wanted to assign the ship as a trade ship. I would select the ship, select the station, right click, trade for commander, and I've got the Alpha Fleet as the trading fleet. Now, each ship has a different type of storage. Container is for finished goods, liquid is for gases, and solid is for solid, obviously,
Hello there.
resources like ore, silicon, and ice. All right. You need mining ships to trade the ore from the station's supply to other stations, either your own stations or to Terran production stations, for as an example. And the reason it's set up this way, I could just assign all of these to the mining depot, but it could potentially be going all over because this station currently has a 3-star rank. So I go to behavior, it can go up to 3 jumps. So it could potentially mine all the way down into the void. I don't want that. I only want the miners mining in the asteroid belt. The second thing is if I just assign ships to the station, it'll automatically automatically send them out to mine any resource, and that could fill up their capacity with multiple different types of inputs, and that could potentially cause hangups if the station's storage is full and you get odd hiccups. Like, for example, these traders can't find a trade. And the same thing would happen to the miners. They wouldn't be able to drop their ore off anywhere, and they would have problems. So generally, it's easier to have each miner only mining one product. Now, an alternative way I could do this, let's remove all orders and assignments. I could assign it to mine for commander. Now, what I can do, click off the automatic and deselect everything but the ice. I only want this to mine ice. Now, I also only want this to stay in the Sol system, or in the asteroid belt. So how do I do that? Well, I can go to individual instructions and sector activities. I could click off use the commander setting, and I could create a new blacklist. It's a trade restriction, or yeah, sector activities restriction. Restrict all sectors, and I could specifically deselect the asteroid belt. I would save this as asteroid belt activities. Okay. Save blacklist. So, ships that have this specific blacklist will only be allowed to operate will only be allowed to operate in the asteroid belt. There. So I would go down and asteroid belt activities, trade restrictions. I don't need to change that. Sector travel, and we can do the same thing. Create a blacklist. This is a sector travel. And specifically deselect the asteroid belt. And this will be only allowed to operate in the asteroid belt. There. So, with it configured individually like this, it will only mine and travel within the asteroid belt. Yes, it's a lot more individual micromanagement, but I also don't clutter up my fleet window. So, pros and cons. It's basically how much micromanagement you're willing to accept for a given task. There. Now I've got everything reconfigured, so my fleet window is now clean. And what I've done is I've put one miner on each resource, and I've got them configured for individual instructions to only do asteroid belt travel and asteroid belt activities. This should mean they'll only operate within the asteroid belt. Then I've got my miners, or I've got 7 of these ships. I think 7. 13 ships set for trading. All right, so more ships will be trading as opposed to mining. Then if I notice when I go to my logical overview that a particular resource is quite low, I can simply purchase and assign miners to that specific resource. So different ways of doing the same thing, but this will work. Now, next, we need to do some station upgrades. So first off, I want to put piers on my station so large ships can dock. And this 4 dock T is extremely useful because you can put it right on top of the Terran luxury docks. Now, if you try to put multiple, they won't accept it. However, trick I learned. If you rotate the dock 45 degrees, like so, confirm, copy module, there. Now, that's got 8 piers, and it's not taking up any more space. Then I want more storage. There. We'll accept that estimate. Assign a builder. And that will get to expanding the Sirius station. Next, actually, I think the next station I'll want to expand is, well, no. We'll do Mercury. Now we need to expand its plot. So, oh, it would help if I selected the actual station. Yeah, that's the direction I want to go in. Actually, let's go out 2 kilometers in all directions but up. I don't like going up above the plane of the ecliptic. So we'll buy that license and continue. So we've got much more space to work with. So what we'll do, I'm going to put another dock here. That dock will have the 4 dock T pier, and I will rotate that 45 degrees. Then I also want more container storage. Then I'm going to put a liquid storage on it because Mercury actually has a lot of helium. So what I will also do is assign some ships to mine helium and have them drop it off at Icarus Station here. And Icarus Station can send on the helium to where it's needed. So how much are we at? 2 million. That's a bit much. We'll remove that. All right. We'll remove that and the keep here. All right. We'll accept that. Assign builder. Was there a build? Nope, there wasn't a builder up there. So we'll select that. There. That'll at least get it started on more storage. Then we'll also want to expand Cassandra Station, but we're a little short on funds at this moment in time, so we'll have to wait to build up a little bit more resources. Now, opening up Earth has opened up the moon, and now we can sell to the moon. So let's show encyclopedia. Now, you can see, because I didn't have access to the moon, its demand for energy cells is still pretty decent. All right, it's this orange line here. So we'll start selling energy cells immediately to it, and it is calling for more metallic microlattice. So once we get a little more capital and finish the station expansion we wanted to do, we'll move on to building metallic microlattice production in Venus, like we had planned.
Entering EWAS Twin 5.
I must admit, I am beginning to feel a bit tense. I do hope this goes to plan. I have further refined the plan. Please take a look.
Alright, we are here in EWAS Twin 5. And we are on the trail of that odd Boron Scientist named Boso Ta.
Autopilot engaged.
We're trying to rescue from
Autopilot elite. Sentinel.
This? Oh, what did you do? Shoot my...
Why are you...
Stop your attack immediately. Security forces. This is Sector Security. Comes channel open. Reporting a criminal offense. Negative.
Nope, I'm not gonna be considered a criminal for eliminating Duke's Buccaneers. Sorry, buddy.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot
Especially
disengaged.
when they decided to shoot my satellite. That was mean.
Accelerator EWAS Twin 3.
And unfortunately, that's what the Duke's Buccaneers like to do. They're the only faction that will actively shoot your satellites out of the sky. We'll try putting down another one, see if they don't shoot this one down. But
Autopilot engaged.
unfortunately, they probably will.
Autopilot disengaged.
Now, as we approach the location that Boso Ta indicated, what you'll see is nearby, there's a frigate.
Gorgon Vanguard.
Oh, usually it's a Talati frigate. In this case, it is a Paranid frigate. It's a Gorgon. So, it must be random whether or not you get an Osprey or a Gorgon. In this case, it's a Gorgon. Cool. So, another free ship. Hooray! My recommendation is before you open up your mission briefing or let's see. Just want to make sure that my ship won't fly away on me. So, what
Sir.
you want to do is before you open up your mission briefing or before you fly
Odachi.
precisely to the location, you go ahead and claim this ship. Frigates are useful. They're the smallest ship that can deploy Mark II laser towers. They are also capable of docking frigates, so they can be useful player ships. Although they tend to be a bit slow to travel around, so take that into account. They also have a lot of missile capacity and drone capacity. One use I found for them is to ship drones from equipment docks and wharves to stations that I need drones at.
Gorgon, Vanguard.
They're having trouble getting their own drones. So, what we got? A beam emitter and a bolt repeater, and bolt and shard turrets. Cool. Now, I don't recommend necessarily
Gorgon,
using this
Vanguard.
ship to rescue Boso Ta, because there's going to be some nimble ships later on that attack you. So what I would recommend doing is claiming the ship, putting a captain on it. So let's find a captain. We'll select Kyle here from the Odachi. We'll put our TNS tag on it. And we'll have that. Well, first, we want
Gorgon, Vanguard.
to get back over to the Odachi. Right there.
Odachi. Docking granted.
We will take
Odachi.
command back.
Sir.
Now that I'm safely aboard the Odachi, let's send the Gorgon to the Argon equipment dock. The nice thing about the Gorgon compared to the Osprey is it is much faster. The Osprey barely does 1,000 meters a second in travel drive. Very nice. So,
Empty space.
we're pretty much here, so let's open up the mission briefing. So, mission manager, open briefing. Alright, close briefing.
I have further refined the plan. Please take a look.
Oh, now I need to open the mission briefing. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So, mission manager, open briefing.
As you can see, I wish to escape the station via a chartered freighter. There are actually multiple ships involved, as to confound anyone wishing to track me. I would like you to protect any ship which should get into trouble.
Okay.
Autopilot engaged.
We're gonna have a Buccaneers Prometheus. Interesting.
High-tech storage facility detected. Honor, Duke's Buccaneers. Purpose, unknown.
Approaching vessel. You are neither authorized for delivery nor for inspection. In the name of the errant Duke, the Lodestar, the Liberator, you are hereby commanded to vacate these premises and seek righteous plunder elsewhere.
Okay, no worries. We'll keep clear. Okay, so we'll just maintain distance so they don't get mad at us. So usually Boso Ta is going to be on a Talati station. Him being on a Duke's Buccaneers station is actually
Please
quite
wait
appropriate.
for the ship to conclude its business. It will launch shortly.
Actually, he's not on the ship. It's a decoy. But this is a neat twist. Duke's Buccaneer Station, Gorgon, Vanguard. Usually it's a little different, so it's nice to see a little bit of variety.
Please protect this ship from any harm. While it is a decoy, I would rather no harm comes to the crew.
Now, the nice aspect of this being a Prometheus is it is much faster. What's going to happen is this ship is going to move at combat speed to the accelerator out of system. That's
I am
usually
successfully aboard my transport and en route to the installation.
in a very slow
Where is the Boron?
Talati ship.
I will check security logs.
Oh, that didn't take long at all. It seems my disappearance has been noticed. I expect my ship is at a safe distance. I can't say the same for the others. Please be alert.
I will order our ships to intercept targets.
You will join them while I investigate further.
Yes, brother.
And those are the two split fellows on open comms. Very useful to hear enemy communicating on open comms.
Prometheus.
So Prometheus is actually one of the better M traders, but it's only available to the Duke's Buccaneers, so generally you can only get it via pirating
I'm successfully docked. I will begin my work.
or by completing
My,
a...
This structure is far more impressive in person than I expected.
You go, Boso Ta. So it's either you can either get it by pirating it or by completing a rather specific end game storyline. And it's going to be a while before I will be able to show you the results of that storyline, assuming I go down it.
I'll do no such thing.
Then prepare to die.
Oh,
Pegasus. Sentinel.
here they are.
Stop firing.
Eclipse. Vanguard.
That's one down. Fortunately, these are in fairly low spec ships, so you can complete this fairly early on in your game.
Brother, the Boron is not on board that ship. Return to base.
Acknowledged. You will regret crossing us.
And that's that.
Prometheus.
Oh, wow. Now it's getting into travel drive. Very nice. Historically, I've had to set at less than 100 meters a second as we went across the whole sector to get to the gate. Oh, that was awful. And now that they changed it so you can't get SATA until after you have research access, and you can't get research access until you rescue Boso Ta. Yeah, fun.
Thank you.
So very nice. I don't know if they've tweaked the story a little bit or the way the mission plays out with 8.0, but this is a
Thanks for
very
your
nice
help.
change. Alright, so we are off to dock at our headquarters station.
Entering EWAS Twin 3.
So I will cut to when we dock at the station. See you momentarily.
Enter.
When you land, enter the elevator.
Autopilot disengaged.
Alright, we are approaching our station.
Docking granted. Odachi.
Alright. Now we get to meet this strange Boron.
Aha! At last, we meet face to face.
Indeed.
This installation is equipped for habitation of all races, and this room seems to be some sort of research area. I expect I could spend years poring over the data contained in these systems.
Probably.
Hello there!
Well, how can I help you?
Yes, I have already made some progress. There appears to be several things we can research at this facility. Please take a look.
Alright, and this is the research menu.
As you can see, there is much to do. I personally find mention of this teleportation irresistible, but I leave it up to you to decide what we research first. Please note that these research items have certain requirements.
Now, my personal recommendation, the first thing you should...
It appears some Terran technology was being used to research teleportation over long distances.
Yes, it was Terran technology. So, first thing I recommend researching is teleportation. Reason. There are a couple potentially buggy elements, and especially whenever you go out in a spacesuit, that tends to be where they crop up. If you have the teleportation research, instead of having to potentially reload a save, you can just transport to a nearby ship. Now, this first level of teleportation will only allow you to teleport from ship to ship within the same sector. As you advance up the teleportation tree, the range will expand.
I will need some materials to get started.
Alright, so we need to build container storage. We'll go ahead and we'll add liquid and solid storage onto it as well. And you know what? Let's also add and we won't worry about a pier just yet. How much resources is that going to take? We have that. And we just need to assign a builder. There's a builder. Okay, now it may take a while for products to get out here because I'm choosing to build Terran modules. So, what we can do. I've preemptively moved a Minotaur Raider that attacked me but ended up rejecting, so I was able to claim it, out to Black Hole Sun. So let's look. Trade offers. So So the first thing we need is 876 energy cells. We'll probably get that someone to sell that to us easily enough. I won't worry about that right now. So first off, so obviously those wares are a ways away. The closest place we could probably get them is in Sagaris territory. Not the Gorgon, though. The Gorgon had an impressive amount of storage, don't get me wrong. There, it has twice the container storage. Awesome. So we'll have the Minotaur Raider do one round trip manually. And unfortunately, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps from Sagaris. And we only have a 3-star station manager. So I can't just assign the Raider to build storage and have that do this build storage automatically. Unfortunately. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit before we can get research going, but once we get research going, you'll want to transfer credits to the station's account. It will need 175,000 credits approximately, it's estimating, to do the research. Alright, so now that we've got that done, you have anything else to say,
Hello there.
Boso? No. Okay. So hooray, we now have Boso Ta in our station and it is researching. Another useful aspect of the station is the safe deposit storage. So we can put anything less than legal into this for safety, and we won't constantly have to worry about police scanning us and getting annoyed with us. Hooray! Alright, moving along.
Greetings, my friend. Interstellar diplomacy is an alluring interdisciplinary pursuit. Part science, part etiquette, part curiosity. If you so wish, I will undertake this compelling research on your behalf. Consider it your first tentative step into a larger dialogue.
Operative, there are new developments you might be interested in. Meet me once you can spare a moment.
Okay, Boso Ta discovered that we have a research room, not a research room, a diplomacy room, an embassy, and Mission Command wants to talk to me. Well, first off, we've got business here on the wharf, so I will discuss that with Mission Command later.
Assistant, I have discovered some troubling signals. Please hurry to the HQ to see me as soon as you can. I may need to engage your skills in matters of great importance.
Okay, here we are coming to the Argon Federation representative because we've hit 20 reputation with Argon.
It's an honor to see you here. We're happy that you've continued to work alongside us and wanted to reward you for your efforts. It's an honor to present you with a new rank amongst our organization. Of course, this rank comes with great benefits. These benefits are tied to the rank, so if you lose the rank, the benefits go too. But with your record, I'm sure we won't have to worry about that. I hope you find these rewards fit into the work you've done and make the most of them. Once again, thank you for your efforts. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Good luck out there.
Very painful. Alright.
It's an honor to see you here.
Now, we can't afford it right now, but we now have access to things like the Argon defense modules. we have access to things like the large plasma turrets. So at this point, we can start, once we can afford it, we have the access to start building things like defense platforms to claim systems. All right, we'll cut to the next sequence.
Entering system. Ianamus Zura.
Good day to you, Assistant. I see you have found your way to Ianamus Zura. I have my suspicions that the dormant gate may have reopened. Please investigate.
So Boso sent us out this way because he was detecting strange signals in the gate network. So we're heading out this way to see if there is another gate that's activating.
My word! You have indeed detected a newly active jump gate. I believe further exploration is in order.
I guess. Let's go through. Hopefully it doesn't take us into a Xenon sector.
Entering system. Mitsuno's remembrance.
Hello.
In the name of the Grandmother, I welcome you, stranger. Perhaps you can visit me at my station. I hope you will excuse me. We do not get many visitors.
I'd be delighted to.
I am Quetanot Gantelios. I would dearly love to tell my friends I have met an outsider.
Alright, here we are closing on the station. Renewable energy production array. Interesting.
Docking granted.
So, Mitsuno's relevation.
Successfully docked.
Situated near the entrance to a nebula, Mitsuno's relevation provides a glimpse into the area that was settled by the enigmatic Quetanauts. The looming proximity of Yagan Alpha dominates everything in the sector, providing the feeling of an ever-watching presence, which some locals and visitors alike find comforting. Interesting.
Odachi.
So let's meet this Gantelios.
Thank you for visiting, stranger. My friends will be envious of our meeting. A stranger in remembrance. I also have a mission for you, if you have interest.
So, what's this Mitsuno's remembrance?
We have been isolated for generations. Mitsuno's remembrance is a haven of peace and harmony, blessed by the Grandmother.
The Grandmother? Who's that?
Ah, the Grandmother founded our civilization. She is our savior and the reason why we have enjoyed centuries of peace and prosperity.
Is she your ruler?
Ruler? Ha! No, remembrance has no ruler. She is wisdom. They say she sees the future.
So I got sent out this way because there was a strange signal?
I do not know anything about strange signals. Perhaps it is something to do with the Grandmother. She is extremely clever and always up to some sort of experiment.
So what's this mission you were talking about?
Ah, yes, the mission. From our limited information, we understand that we have a different way of doing things here in Mitsuno's remembrance. We allow a form of barter. This can be for wares or even for ships. I have been tasked with assessing whether outsiders can stomach barter as a way to make profits. If you don't mind being my lab Agnew, I can send barter tasks to your mission interface.
Alright, well, I guess I'll get back to you.
Leaving so soon? Do come back again. May the Grandmother smile on you, stranger.
Okay, he wants 400 nose strap oil. Well, let's get that arranged.
Stranger, I need your help. This is a life and death situation, and also a possible diplomatic crisis. My protege,
what's wrong?
a young split by the name of Calteket, got a little overexcited by the opening of the gate. She borrowed a rather nice racing ship and went off exploring the systems. According to her last message, she's stuck in a Teladi minefield. I really do not want her to die. But if the Teladi's first experience of the Quetanauts is that we go around blowing things up, that could put us in a difficult diplomatic position. If you could rescue Cal discreetly, that would be a huge service to our people.
Yeah, I can see how that might be awkward. Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Autopilot disengaged. Start.
Greetings. You must be friendly stranger Gantelios told Split about. Split Calticat here. Split in dangerous place. If Quetanauts had diplomatic relations with Teladi, Split could just call them. But if we do that now, Split look like spy. Can you help Split? Maybe Split can escape if stranger removes mines.
Assistant, forgive me for interjecting.
Okay, Bozo.
There is a senior Ministry of Finance official based not far from your current position. His name is Gogo Aeolus Johannes Yoyunis too. I should warn you, he has a rather grumpy reputation.
Okay.
But perhaps he might be able to resolve this predicament.
Well, if you think there's a chance, Boso.
Autopilot.
Let's try it.
Engage. Autopilot disengaged. Osprey Sentinel.
There is a K. We have to help Teladi.
K.
Ow. Graviton turret tagged me.
SE. Explosion imminent.
Prepare to be wiped out.
Alright. Now that that's suitably dealt with, now let's try to resolve the imminent diplomatic faux pas. Unfortunately, that Phoenix is not going to have an MDOC, so we're going to have to spacesuit across.
Odachi. Phoenix. Docking granted.
Oh, is the dock on the front of this thing? Okay. I don't think I've ever gone into the airlock of a Phoenix before. Interesting. Airlock's right between the main guns. So, hi! We've got a little bit of a diplomatic situation I hope you can help with.
I am Gogoyolos Johannes Yoyunis II, and my time is valuable. What is your requirement, traveler?
Well, I've got this Quetanaut split I need to rescue.
You say there is a split trapped in a Ministry of Finance restricted zone? Very disturbing.
Yeah, she's from a new system that just got linked.
A new group of bandits after our profits, no doubt.
This could be new trade opportunities for you.
Profits. You make a good point. Return to your split friend and I shall have the minefield disarmed.
Okay, cool. So, now that we have teleportation researched, we can now right-click, teleport to, and we're aboard our Adachi. Nice.
Odachi. Start. Autopilot engaged.
Alright, let's see if this diplomatic way of doing things actually works.
Your Eunice here. The mines are disabled. Move along now.
Why, thank you, sir.
We shall also be sending an envoy to the Quetanauts. The Ministry of Finance thanks you for the future profits that will flow.
Oh, you're welcome.
Much gratitude, stranger. Split travel back to Gantelios now. Split thinks there will be kind but stern lecture.
Autopilot engaged.
Excellent. Hooray for diplomacy. Those Ministry of Finance contacts came in handy.
Stranger, thank you so much for rescuing Cal. Her ship is a rather fine scout, a replica of an ancient vessel built by the grandmother herself. If you are perhaps interested in purchasing it, do come and see me. I do not think I will be allowing her to use it to cause more trouble in the future.
That might help. I think I could probably take it off your hands.
Hello.
Hey, looks like somebody from the Talati company already found a way out here.
Awaiting orders.
Given that that last scout is in Xenon space, let me take care of that real quick. Okay. Gantelios.
I am so pleased that you returned. The grandmother truly smiles on me this day. My friends will be envious of our meeting, a stranger in remembrance.
So tell me about that dart.
Thank you again for rescuing young Cal. The ship is very special, built by the grandmother herself. She says it is a replica of one she flew many generations ago. As a proven friend of the Quetanauts, I am happy to sell it to you.
Sure, I'll take it off your hands.
Ship ownership transferred. Take care of her.
Hello? You've been making a bit of an impression here. The station reps have decided that a formal recognition is in order. You may already have more barter offers in your mission interface. Better ones, too. Keep an eye out for ships, specifically. I think I've been blathering on long enough. We really appreciate your help and hope to see you around. Bye.
Why, thank you.
Split Rescuer, there is news! The grandmother smiles. She has debriefed Split on difficulties.
Oh?
The grandmother wishes to meet with Rescuer. It is great honor.
Oh, why, thank you.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
I'm pleased to be here. Alright. Oh, let's go meet the grandmother.
Hey there, stranger.
Hello.
It's good to meet you at last.
Oh, the pleasure
Thanks
is mine.
for rescuing Cal. She's a bit feisty, that one.
Just a bit. So, you're the grandmother?
Oh, that. I gave up trying to stop people calling me that generations ago. I have literally never been fertilized and have 0 grandchildren.
That's an odd way to phrase it.
This body has never even had a womb.
Generations?
Yes, I'm very, very old. But barring kinetic damage, kind of immortal. And you can call me Cowrie. In fact, please do not call me grandmother.
So what's this Mitsuno's remembrance?
Where to begin? I have to tell you a story. I thought I was born on Earth around 900 Jazuras ago, but the truth is, I wasn't born at all.
How'd that
I was
work?
made. I was 24 years old on the day I was created.
Oh, wow.
I woke up in the strangest place. A space rock housing a mysterious facility. There were a team of us, synthetic beings, and we were tasked with what seemed like time travel missions. We were launched into unfamiliar times, to unfamiliar corners of the galaxy, often in unfamiliar bodies. Sometimes we executed the same missions again and again, at first without really knowing why, or who we were doing these missions for. Then there was a revelation. We discovered our masters were the Sonin, a species of unimaginably advanced technology and intelligence. What felt like time travel to us was more like a game. We were thrust into scenarios, surfing huge amounts of data, quetabytes of data. We called ourselves Quetanauts. Also, the Sonin could predict by extrapolation the future of the galaxy. Each mission we undertook added to the accuracy of their predictions. And then, years later, they told us the job was done. The Sonin then gave us a choice. We could either return to the data and live out our lives in what we called the dream, or we could keep our synthetic bodies and exist in the real universe. Over time, we rescued lost and abandoned spacefarers and populated Mitsuno's remembrance.
Oh, wow.
A peaceful corner of the galaxy where species can coexist.
So, you explored?
Huh, yes, another gift from the Sonin. In addition to an immortal synthetic body, the Sonin gave us teleportation drives. Just like this ship, the experimental shuttle.
Oh, wow.
Although my drive has been fragged for a long time.
What were these Sonin missions about?
That was humanity's doing. The Sonin agenda spans the whole universe and all of time. So they didn't pay attention to the simians evolving on Earth. Then, out of nowhere, the simians miraculously created a jump gate.
Elder race.
I think the opening of the Earth gate created a margin of error in their predictive algorithms that was intolerable to the Sonin. The missions were just a means to bring down that margin of error.
So what's this real universe about?
Of the thousands of Quetanauts, surprisingly few chose reality. And of them, I think I'm the last.
Oh, that's tragic.
The rest were lost or killed. At least, I haven't heard from any of the lost in a long while.
So, I was sent by my buddy Boso Ta. He got these signals.
You detected my signals?
Well, Boso did. He's my scientist back on my station.
Holy frag! That's amazing! I have been sending out signals with a Sonin signature in the hope of detecting a response from Sonin Tech. If I can get my hands on Sonin Tech, I might be able to fix my teleportation drive. Your scientist Boso may have the tech I need. You must escort me to him.
Let's do it.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Okay, stranger. This is it. Let's head to the HQ. I can't believe I'm finally gonna get my teleportation drive fixed.
Let's do this.
Autopilot engaged. Headquarters. Docking granted.
You beauty! Nice one, stranger! I know this place. It definitely has the tech I need.
You recognize our HQ? Alright, let's go meet up with Boso Ta, and Power, if there's anything else you could tell us about these Sonin, I'd appreciate it.
Kaori Chen, I am so pleased to meet you at last. My assistant has briefed me on your amazing tale.
Likewise, Boso Ta. In my very long lifetime, I haven't encountered anyone able to decode Sonin technology. Your work is truly remarkable.
You are too kind. But I assume you have not come here to chit-chat.
No, I haven't. But I can tell you something about this asteroid of yours. The asteroid is unmistakable. This is where I was born, and where I worked for the Sonin for many Jazuras. I like what you've done with the place. And this is why you're sitting on a priceless trove of Sonin technology.
My word! I fear there is more to discover in this one rock than can be accomplished in my lifetime.
Maybe, but I have a request.
How may I be of assistance, Venerable Kaori?
My teleportation drive has been out of action for so long. I need to communicate with the rock to see if it can repair my drive. May I use your systems to do this?
By all means.
Okay, that was interesting. It seems I'm still useful to the Sonin after all.
Wait, what?
What did the asteroid tell you?
It gave me a mission. I can't say more, but I'll be teleporting out of here any moment now.
But there is so much we have yet to learn from you.
This is not the way, Bozo. When the Sonin call, you answer.
You give us a
Boso
memo?
Ta, stranger. You have been more than helpful. I won't need a ship where I'm going. Consider the experimental shuttle a gift from me to you.
Oh, very nice.
But please, take care of my people.
I swear, we shall do our utmost. Safe travels, grandmother.
Oh, don't you start calling me grandmother!
And she's gone. So what was that about, Boso?
Hello there.
So, what do you think of this Kaori-chan?
Well, well, well. That Kaori-chan is a singular person indeed.
So, where do you think she went?
We really have no way of knowing.
What do you think these Sonin are?
These beings are clearly far beyond our understanding.
Granted.
Perhaps, just perhaps, they are the intelligence behind the gate technology itself.
Reasonable assumption. I don't know if it's perfectly valid, but reasonable assumption. What do you think about the Quetnauts?
I fear that joining the rest of the known galaxy may upset their peaceful equilibrium.
They are two jumps from
We should do
Xenon.
what we can to assist them in this transition.
Alright, well, I'll get back to you, Bozo.
Goodbye.
Let's check out our new ship. Interesting. Let's give it our default paint.
Experimental shuttle.
It's got a lift just like the Adachi. Very nice. It's quite retro. So what do we got? We've got 4 EM guns and 2 HEPT. That's an interesting loadout. Very interesting. Alright, we are going to need a captain. Let's see. And I shall dub thee ENS X Shuttle. Excellent. This is a very, very neat ship. Cool. Alright, well, I think I will call this episode here. Next time, the Terran Secret Service has directed me to head over to Hactiva territory and infiltrate a independence movement they've got going on over there. Until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye.